first questions I get from a lot of women who are considering a VBAC is, what are the potential benefits? Is it worth it? And the answer oftentimes is absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. It has so many physical and emotional benefits. So we'll start with the potential physical benefits. So short-term benefits of a VBAC often include earlier skin-to-skin contact with the baby, earlier breastfeeding initiation, and an increase in exclusive breastfeeding, a shorter hospital stay for both the mother and the baby, and not surprisingly, a faster recovery for the mom. Because, it's easy for us to forget that a C-section is a very intense abdominal surgery, and the recovery from that can be really intense. So again, obviously the recovery from a vaginal birth is typically a lot easier than the recovery after a C-section. And a VBAC also helps women avoid the potential risks of a repeat C-section, which I'm going to go pretty deep into later in this course. But a few things I want to mention is, when a woman has a repeat C-section, if she gets pregnant again, then she has an increased risk of uterine rupture, of abnormal placental implantation, which I'll talk more about, a higher potential for developing an ectopic pregnancy, and a higher potential risk of stillbirth and preterm birth. And emerging research is also exploring how the different hormonal, physical, bacterial, and medical exposures babies born by C-section have at birth alter their neonatal physiology. And researchers are examining if this could lead to an altered immune development, an increased likelihood of the baby having allergies or asthma, and reduced intestinal gut microbiome diversity. Say that 5 times fast. So there's a lot of research going on about what the potential, longer term risks are specifically for the baby born via a C-section. And so now let's look at the mental, the emotional benefits of having a VBAC. So many women have, a really deep desire to experience a vaginal birth. And this is absolutely valid, because this more gradual journey of bringing the baby into the world, of birthing the baby, can allow women to have more time to integrate with the experience of bringing a new life into the world. And you can still have this integration with a C-section, of course, but usually a C-section is pretty fast, right? 1 minute you're pregnant and then there's the baby. With a vaginal birth, even if it's a fast one, you usually have a couple of hours where you're in that middle ground between being pregnant and between having this baby outside in your arms. So there's this really beautiful integration period that you often largely miss out on during a C-section. And many women also report that, the mental, emotional, physical barriers that they overcome during a vaginal birth help them to discover this new, stronger version of themselves. And women often feel, forever changed after this kind of experience. And another, potential emotional benefit of having a VBAC is it can help women who had a traumatic C-section experience heal from that. For example, if a woman felt totally disempowered by various aspects of her birth that ended in a C-section, having the type of birth that's filled with the type of support that allows a woman to have a VBAC can help her reclaim this sense of empowerment and trust in medical care providers. So I really believe that these mental, emotional benefits can be just as valid as the physical benefits.